Hello everyone, this is Lloyd from Bizzfo with a short tutorial on doing your client payment allocations. Let me show you what I mean by that. So looking at this screen, just to familiarize yourself, we've got clients at the top. When I click on the clients, I can see the aging is changing, and when I click on the aging, I can see the filtering kicking in. So we've got our invoices on the left, so let's click on this one. So there's no invoices, but we do have payments, and clicking on the current, we can see there's payments but there's no invoices allocated. These are the totals for the period I'm clicking, so you can see there's no invoices, and this, what is quite handy, is if I select these ones, it's now summing the total for me. And if I go to my invoice, and if I click there, it's summing, and if I click there, it just helps you to do a quick calculation. So what we want to do is, looking at Lloyd specifically, I'm going to go to statement. Let's preview the statement, and at the bottom we are seeing that we have our 30 days and current. It's just not neat, although the total does balance. We actually want to clear these totals. Alright, so let's start with that. Just a tip on the statement as well. There is an option, so statement auto select, which means it'll basically always select the current. So if you select, if you deselect that, you can actually click on this section and click statement, and then you'll get that period as well. Alright, good. Let's have a look. So what we want to do is, there's a allocate payment button to help you. So what this does is, it's basically going to tell you select an invoice or a payment to allocate. So what that means is, I can now select this 85 Rand, and it says now select a payment for invoice 53. I can now go and look for a payment of 85, and I can see it's this one. Now I select this one, and then it asks me for the payment or invoice number, which is automatically allocated, and I can click OK. You'll see the balances have now changed. So clicking on this period, we can actually see that the payment is falling within this period, and we want to do the same with the 275. I'm just going to show you a bit of a different way to do it. So clicking on the 275, I got payment allocations, so I can either set an invoice number, type it in, or I can use the method I use now to select an invoice, or I can select a date or split the payments. But for now, we're just going to show you this one. So I'm going to select this invoice, and it says basically find the invoice that's 275, and we're doing that. Okay, perfect. So there is still a 25 Rand credit due. So what we want to do is, we actually want to shift this amount into current. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to shift set payment allocation date. I'm just going to leave it 10/04. So what this means, it just brings this amount forward, and now looking at the statement, it would make a bit more sense. We still have our 25 outstanding, but you can see all other amounts are cleared. Let's do another one. I'm just going to run quickly through this one. So again, clicking on this client, and then filtering the periods, you can get your bearings. So I can see, okay, cool. For this one, I just need to start allocating. So let's take this 140. I'm just going to use this method, set the invoice. Okay, and then go look for the 140. There we go. So that's allocated. Let's go for the next one. 85. We can use this one. So I'm selecting 85, and then looking for the other 85. You'll notice I'm just picking invoices. Actually, it's not that critical, because this allocation payment method is based per period, although we're linking it to an invoice. Alright, so let's go to this one, allocating that one, perfect, and we'll link that one. Alright, almost done. So we can see on this period we've got our 85 here, and we've got this payment is actually split. So what we want to do is, let's allocate this one to that one, and let's allocate this payment to that 5 Rand, yes, And again, maybe on the vice versa, we'll take this one and we'll allocate it to this one. Okay, so now we can see the total is 0, and again, if we do the statement, this is much neater. All the balances are basically 0. So guys, that's a quick overview of how to get your statement balances or aging analysis to make a bit more sense and to make it a bit neater.